You know, if you average out the View hosts, among the dumbest people on television.
I think Sonny's dumb. Is certainly not the brightest person. And what she just said just doesn't make any sense. It's just like so silly to say. It's not a well thought out.
Get ready for this bombshell. What just happened could be one of the biggest shakeups in TV history. Melania Trump is coming in swinging with a jaw-dropping $100 million lawsuit, and her target is none other than the outspoken panel of The View. Yes, that same daytime talk show known for controversy and big opinions is now facing a courtroom showdown that could cost them a fortune. Sources close to Melania say her legal team isn't bluffing. This isn't a threat, it's a full-force legal assault. The lawsuit, reportedly worth 9 figures, focuses on a segment her lawyers claim was packed with false, defamatory, and extremely damaging statements about the former First Lady, and they're demanding accountability.
As you may heard, I filed a few lawsuits, and I'm in the court now because they accuse me of doing stuff that I never did in my life, and they wrote lies, and I will not allow that. I will fight till the end because I don't want that they damage my reputation and my name.
Now she wants justice, with a sky-high price tag attached. TV execs are scrambling, lawyers are battling it out, and social media is already in full meltdown mode. Clips are being picked apart. Fans are picking sides, and even rival networks are gasping over this one. This isn't just another celebrity spat. It's a full-blown media earthquake with reputations, ratings, and millions on the line. And now everyone's asking the same burning question. What could possibly spark a $100 million legal meltdown? Buckle up, because the details are messy, loud, and setting the internet on fire. It all traces back to a recent episode of The View that went completely off the rails. The host didn't just throw shade. They launched a verbal assault straight at Melania Trump, triggering instant backlash.
I think she hates him.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay, so we can all
That's a
agree on
given.
that. That's a given. I also think that she wants to take him out. She does not want to be the First Lady anymore.
According to insiders, things got ugly fast. The panel jumped into a discussion about Melania Trump's time as First Lady, but instead of focusing on politics or policy, they went straight for the jugular. One host flat out claimed Melania never really showed up her role and bluntly suggested she didn't even want to be there. Another host piled on, questioning whether Melania was ever truly engaged, painting her as distant, checked out, and cold. But that wasn't even the harshest part. The conversation reportedly spiraled into wild speculation about her marriage to Donald Trump, with one panelist boldly hinting that Melania might not even like him, fueling conspiracy-style gossip about what really goes on behind the closed doors of their gold-plated life. And just when it seemed the roast couldn't get any nastier, they turned on her design taste. They mocked her White House redecoration projects, ridiculed her aesthetic choices, and even threw jabs at her infamous Christmas decorations. One joked that her holiday style made the White House look more like a haunted house than a winter wonderland. With commentary this raw, pointed, and deeply personal, it's no shock that Melania's team hit back hard. The result? A brutal takedown that painted Melania Trump as cold, checked out, and completely out of touch, and she is not about to let that stand.
Doesn't want to be the First Lady. She destroyed the Rose Garden. Who hates Christmas? Melania Trump hates Christmas. She doesn't want to decorate for Christmas. She doesn't want to have anything to do with him. She doesn't want to sleep in the same room with him. She can't tolerate him.
Allegedly.
And she does.
Yeah, how do you know all this?
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know all this.
Allegedly. That's why I say allegedly.
Melania Trump, who's always been fiercely private and carefully protective of her image, has officially had enough. She's firing back with serious legal heat, dragging The View into court and accusing its hosts of crossing the line from shady opinions to outright defamation. According to her legal team, this wasn't harmless criticism. It was an intentional smear campaign designed to humiliate her and destroy her public reputation. And she's not playing around. This is a $100 million legal hammer being swung with pinpoint precision. Melania's message couldn't be clearer. She's not about to sit back while people go on national TV and take personal jabs at her character, her marriage, or her time in the White House. This isn't some petty celebrity feud. It's shaping up to be a major legal showdown that could define what talk shows can and can't say about public figures. With the court now involved, experts say this lawsuit might reshape how daytime TV tackles controversy and could change the rules of televised drama for good. But for Melania, this is more than business. It's deeply personal.
Because I do want to get back to this point with the left and Melania Trump. Why can't she just be her own woman and have separate?
And she can.
And so why all that criticism? I mean, that was gross from The View.
And I
look,
agree.
The View is not the litmus test of America. We don't think that.
They were afraid of that remark. That was their problem.
So why did they handle it that way?
She's not just offended. She's fighting for her name, her dignity, and her legacy. Melania's team argues that the host didn't just get wrong. They caused real damage, igniting a media storm that spun wildly out of control. She's drawn a hard line, and she's not backing down. Now, with the lawsuit officially underway, all eyes are on the courtroom, and the pressure just hit maximum heat. Then in walks Joe Rogan, raw, unfiltered, and never one to back down from a fight. On his podcast, he unleashed a blistering rant about The View, tearing into show with his signature no-holds-barred energy. Rogan called out what he sees as blatant hypocrisy, reminding his listeners that not so long ago, these same hosts were hugging, smiling, and cheering for Trump's right on that very stage. Back then, it was all handshakes and fake grins. Now, Rogan says, that says flipped into a hit piece factory where clout matters more than class and personal attacks sell better than real conversation. And he didn't stop there. With his usual savage delivery, Rogan ripped into the show's agenda, calling a scripted performance more about politics and pulling views and telling any actual truth. Then came the punchline that blew up the internet. If you average out the IQ of the host on The View, you might still struggle to hit triple digits. Ouch. Fans went wild, flooding comment sections and sharing clip everywhere. Critics came swinging too, slamming Rogan's take as misogynistic, reckless, and over the top. Still, his words poured gasoline on an already raging feud, and there's no sign of it cooling down anytime soon.
One of the things I wanted to talk to you about, I wanted to play this, but we decided we shouldn't play it. We don't want anybody to have any sort of a way to get it down. The episode of you when you're on The View, when you were running for president.
Right.
Donald Trump is a billionaire, a real estate mogul, and a television star. But does he really want to add President of the United States to his resume? A lot of people would like him to.
You got introduced as our friend Donald Trump.
Please, let's find out, and please welcome my friend, Donald Trump.
That's right.
Whoopi Goldberg gives you a big hug and a kiss. Joy Behar gives you a big hug. Barbara Walters gives you a big hug. They all loved you.
We're so happy to have you. Whenever you're on with us, we're very happy.
We love it. They're talking about you in such a favorable light. The audience was cheering, and then you actually started winning in the polls, and then the machine started working towards you.
Joe Biden knows how to do this. Trump.
Yeah.
He tends to just...
And here's why this all really matters. Because it's no longer just about celebrity drama or another petty TV feud. At the heart of this noise is a serious question. Where does free speech end and defamation begin? Is it fair game to rip into public figures live on national television? Or are we crossing dangerous lines in the name of cheap entertainment? This lawsuit isn't just gossip. It's quickly turning into a showdown that could rewrite the rules of American media for years to come. Just how far can talk shows really push the envelope when it comes to dragging public figures? That's the burning question on everyone's mind right now. And if Melania Trump walks away with a win, it won't just be a personal victory. It could redraw the boundaries of free speech on TV, forcing big shows like The View to think twice before launching their so-called hot takes. This fight is bigger than one defamation suit. It's about precedent, power, and the entire future of opinion-driven shows that thrive on drama and outrage. Sure, The View is no stranger to chaos. The show feeds off fire debates and viral sound bites. But this time, it's not just another spicy segment gone off the rails. This is a $100 million defamation bombshell, and it's coming straight from a former First Lady. That alone has flipped this from daytime gossip to a full-blown legal thriller. And the timing? Wild. As Melania goes on a legal offensive, Donald Trump is once again dominating headlines with campaign noise and political firestorms. The Trump name is back on every screen, but this time, it's Melania's lawsuit cutting through the chaos, with her story not his. Some insiders are whispering that this might go deeper than damage control. Could Melania be flipping the script, finally taking center stage after years of standing in her husband's shadow? Some say this lawsuit is her way of reclaiming control of her image, silencing critics, and proving she's no passive accessory in the Trump saga, but a power player in her own right.
Allegedly, he was cheating while Melania was pregnant.
That was all. That's not going to come in front of the jury, though. The judge has ruled that won't come up.
We're on television now. And then after Melania gave birth to the baby, he found Stormy to strip around with, right?
Yes.
It's like people should look at him and say, you know, what kind of an insecure jerk are you? You know what I mean? It's like, oh, my wife's pregnant. I'm not attracted to her big belly or something. And now she's paying attention to the baby and not me.
One thing's for sure, this isn't just another flashy media circus that will fade away in a few news cycles. It's quickly turning into a high-stakes power play that could shake up everything from daytime TV chatter to the rough-and-tumble world of politics. Whatever Melania Trump's reasons, one thing is certain. This drama is far from over. If anything, it's picking up steam by the hour. And to see why this lawsuit has rattled so many cages, you have to rewind an explosive moment that blew the whole situation wide open. During that now infamous segment on The View, one host didn't just toss out a vague dig. She went straight for the jugular. She boldly claimed that Melania hates Donald Trump and doesn't even want to live under the same roof as him. That single line landed like a live grenade. Viewers froze, critics erupted, and social media spiraled into instant chaos. People were rewinding, replaying, and screen-grabbing the clip like it was evidence in a national scandal. It wasn't just shocking, it was downright ruthless. What stunned people even more was Melania's lightning-fast reaction. She didn't wait days to let it fade. She didn't post a cryptic Instagram caption or have her publicist do soft damage control. She went full legal beast mode, slapping down a $100 million lawsuit and sending a crystal clear message. Enough is enough. Most celebrities might have brushed it off, tossed out a bland statement, or let the outrage cycle pass. But not Melania. She's coming in hot with zero chill and absolutely no patience for half-hearted apologies. She's not asking for pity or forced on-air retraction. She wants real consequences, with a 9-figure legal hammer to back it up. And this fight isn't just about her reputation. Melania is drawing a bold, unmistakable line in the sand, demanding a new level of accountability from a media machine that profits off personal digs and viral humiliation. Her message to networks, hosts, and commentators everywhere is clear. Think twice before crossing into deeply personal territory, because next time it might cost more than just clicks. This isn't just another lawsuit. It's a warning shot that every producer and talk show host in America has heard loud and clear. With $100 million at stake, Melania is proving this isn't about clout or cheap revenge. She's showing that reckless talk can carry a serious price, and she's ready to collect.
Now you know who has been bragging all over the campaign trail about how he's the one that overturned Roe v. Wade, but apparently his wife has different thoughts on the reproductive rights after posting this video plugging her memoir. Take a look.
Individual freedom is a fundamental principle that I safeguard. Without a doubt, there is no room for compromise when it comes to this essential right that all women possess from birth: individual freedom. What does my body, my choice really mean?
One thing's for sure, this isn't just another headline-grabbing media circus that will fizzle out when the next scandal hits. It's turning into a calculated, high-stakes power move that could shake up everything from political talk shows to the way people with platforms speak their minds. Whatever her true motivation is, there's no denying this drama is far from over. If anything, it's heating up by the minute and dragging everyone along for the ride. To really get why this lawsuit hit so hard and spread so fast, you have to rewind a moment that blew the whole thing wide open. During that infamous segment on The View, one of the hosts didn't just toss out a vague jab. She went straight for the throat. She boldly claimed Melania Trump hates Donald Trump and doesn't even want to live in the same house as him. That single comment landed like a grenade tossed into a crowded room. Viewers froze, critics pounced, and social media spiraled into chaos almost instantly. People were rewinding, replaying, and screenshotting the clip like it was evidence for a true crime special. It wasn't just an offhand dig. It was raw, messy, and deeply personal. But what stunned everyone even more was how fast Melania clapped back. She didn't wait days for the storm to pass. She didn't post a cryptic Instagram caption or send her PR team to mop it up with a half-hearted statement. She went straight into legal beast mode, slapping down a lawsuit with $100 million behind it and a message that couldn't have been clearer. Enough is enough. Most celebrities would have brushed it off, maybe fired off a soft press release or let the scandal die in the endless cycle of gossip. But not Melania. She's coming in hot with zero chill, no polite statements, and no time for half-baked apologies. She doesn't want a forced on-air apology. She doesn't want sympathy points or hashtags. She wants consequences, real ones, with real money at stake. And this goes way beyond just her. This is bigger than one segment or one TV show. Melania is drawing a bold line in the sand, demanding a new level of accountability from an industry built on tossing out viral insults for easy clicks. Her message to every network, host, podcaster, influencer, and talking head is crystal clear. Asterisk, think twice before you cross the line, because the next time you do, it could cost you way more than a trending headline. Asterisk, this lawsuit isn't just another tabloid story. It's a shot fired straight at the heart of an entire media ecosystem that survives on speculation, gossip, and hot takes. Every producer, anchor, commentator, and even TikToker just got the same wake-up call. If you're going to take wild shots at someone's personal life on national TV or the internet, you'd better be ready to pay the price. And here's the bigger point. This is not about bruised egos or celebrity being overly sensitive about jokes. Melania Trump is standing her ground because she sees this as a full-blown smear campaign, not some off-the-cuff banner. For her, this is about respect, facts, and drawing a line that even public figures deserve to have their lives discussed responsibly, not turn into tabloid fodder at the drop of a mic. She's not just protecting her past image as a first lady. She's taking control of her future and making it known she won't let herself be an easy punching bag. For The View, this is an earthquake moment. The show built its empire on viral segments, spicy commentary, and heated arguments that get replayed 1 million times online. But now, every offhand joke, shady comment, and snarky dig is a legal landmine waiting to blow up in court. Entertainment or not, there are lines. And Melania's lawsuit just shoved those lines into the spotlight. It's not just a message to The View. It's a warning shot to the entire industry that profits off gossip, speculation, and borderline character assassination. The new reality. Say what you want, but be prepared to pay if you cross that invisible line into defamation. The days of reckless chatter with zero consequences might be fading fast. And the ripple effect? It's huge. This stretches way beyond Melania or one daytime talk show. It hits producers, journalists, YouTubers, influencers, anyone with a mic and an audience. Suddenly, the question that used to be a passing thought is front and center. Asterisk, how far is too far? Asterisk, at what point does a fiery opinion become a targeted hit job? And when does edgy commentary turn into reckless character assassination that actually does real damage to someone's life? These aren't just abstract questions anymore. Melania's legal move could set the new standard for what's fair game in public commentary. Not just for major TV networks, but for every creator with a camera and an audience. And as this courtroom showdown heats up, the tension is only going to grow. This isn't just a spat between celebrities. It could end up being a landmark case that reshapes how we talk about public figures in the internet age and how far you can push a joke or a rumor before you're legally forced to answer for it. And then there's that eye-watering number at the center of all this $100 million. That figure alone makes people stop scrolling and pay attention. It proves how serious Melania is about this fight and just how high the stakes really are. If her team pulls off a win, the fallout won't stop at the View studio doors. It will crash through every corner of the media landscape. Talk shows, news panels, podcasts, YouTube channels, even TikTok tea-spillers. Everyone who makes money off dissecting people's private lives will have to think twice before hitting publish. And here's the twist. The case isn't even decided yet, but the impact is already here. Just filing this lawsuit cracked open a massive debate about media ethics, personal boundaries, and how a line meant for laughs can flip into a lawsuit overnight. In an age where clips go viral in seconds and comments live forever, the price of reckless talk just skyrocketed. So now the real question is, what happens next? Will The View try to settle behind closed doors? Will there be a carefully worded apology? Or will this blow up into a months-long courtroom drama that drags both sides deeper into the fire? Nobody knows for sure. But one thing's certain, this isn't just another fleeting headline. This is the start of something bigger, a cultural shift, a legal reckoning, and maybe the lawsuit that finally sets a new standard for how we talk about people in the spotlight. Now, we want to hear from you. Is Melania Trump right to come down this hard? Or is this an over-the-top reaction to a reckless TV segment? What does this mean for the future of public commentary? Drop your thoughts below. We're reading every single one. If you found this breakdown worth your time, smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a story that actually matters. Thanks for watching. Stay sharp, stay real, and we'll see you next time.